Chapter 19, Part 5. In this section, we're going to be looking at adjectives that can be used as pronouns. Now, this is kind of intuitive, so it's not too hard to understand because we do the exact same thing in English, but we're going to introduce some vocabulary that needs to be memorized because they're words that look just kind of generally confusing. But let's start off with some simple ones. Let's start off with d'autres, which is the same thing as des autres. So that's a plural indefinite article, and autre means others. And this plural indefinite article, it contracts to d apostrophe in front of adjectives, and other is an adjective. So we have d'autres, that means other or others. Voici une solution, il y en a d'autres. Here is one solution, there are others. And then we've got en, implying other solutions or others of them. But we would just say there are others. Here's one solution, there are others. Chacun or chacune, it means each or each one. Chacun est important. Each one is important, or we could say each is important. We can use each as an adjective and stick in the word one, or we can just use it as a pronoun also. Each is important. Plusieurs means several. If I say plusieurs sont là, that means several are there, or several people are there, or several things are there, depending on what I'm talking about. Several are there. Now we've seen two before used as a pronoun. That means all, any, all of them, each of them. Tous sont malades. All of them are sick, or all are sick, or every one of them, each of them is sick. Tous sont malades. Quiconque, now this is a new word here, and we've got a bunch of new words coming, means whoever. And so this, we have a Bible verse here. Quiconque croit en lui aura la vie éternelle. Whoever believes in him will have, that's the future tense of avoir, will have eternal life. So that's John 3:16, probably the most cited Bible verse. So quiconque is whoever, or using King James English, whosoever. Now we've got a bunch of expressions that start off with n'importe. And what does n'importe mean? It's a kind of a fixed expression. There's no negative. There's no pas after. It's not really a verb, but it means kind of whatever. So n'importe quel means any, no matter which, no matter what. So we could say something like n'importe quel chiot me convient. Chiot is puppy. Chien is dog. Chiot is little dog, a puppy. N'importe quel chiot me convient. Any puppy suits me. I'm happy with any of them. N'importe qui means anybody or anyone or no matter who. So you might say something like, oh, tu tombes amoureux de n'importe qui. You fall in love, tomber amoureux means to fall in love. You fall in love with anybody. I'm talking about somebody who might be describing the newest person that they're in love with. And then n'importe quoi means anything or whatever. Ils disent n'importe quoi. They say whatever. And so this n'importe quoi is, I think I've mentioned before, how it's just a really general word for I don't agree with you, but I don't want to argue about it, so I'll let it stay in place. Ils disent n'importe quoi. They say whatever. Let's move on to the next topic. Quelconque is another adjective used as a pronoun, and that means any or just any or any sort or at random. So we can have a sentence like le défendant, the defendant, refute, rejects, une quelconque accusation. So this is any sort of accusation or this random accusation. The defendant rejects any sort of accusation. Another sentence, Baudelaire, who was a very famous French poet of the 19th century, who was kind of the equivalent of Edgar Allan Poe in America. And in fact, Baudelaire translated Edgar Allan Poe, and his translations made both of them famous. But now in France, he's mainly known for his own poetry. Baudelaire n'était pas un autre quelconque. So Baudelaire wasn't an author quelconque, just any author. He was a significant author. So here are some sentences to translate, and when you've written down your translations, check them with the next video.